and now you won't let go.
Dreams last night in which I had a nightmare. Really, I was in the astral realm involving what was that man's name? It's weird. Fucking where did it come from? It's weird. Involving Arnold Schwarzenegger. I did something, by the way, to realign my energy body, which had totally got mutilated back when I was in high school after that teacher had made that comment about dropping the English accent and so forth, which was part of a curse. But anyways, getting back to the experience I had, Arnold Schwarzenegger came to me in a vision. Actually, not a vision, it was an astral projection. This was astral projection. And I remember I was, homeless like I am now, and I was sitting at a library right across the street, something like that. So while I was sitting down reading the newspaper, couldn't quite see what was on it, I saw Arnold look up, and I looked up and I noticed that Arnold Schwarzenegger, oh, what the fuck, man, get away from me. No, that's demonic. That shit's demonic right there. That's demonic. The way it just attacked that being. That guru motherfucker is extremely pissed because that satanic ass, demonic ass empire he got going on is starting to crash down. He can't tap into my energy anymore because of what I just did to be able to access it. So he's going crazy. That entity is the embodiment of the toxic masculine, all of it, the patriarchal control thing. But anyways, getting back to it, another guy came and sat down and started talking with him, with Arnold Schwarzenegger. So at one point, Arnold Schwarzenegger tried to swipe the newspaper out of my hand, and I was able to get it back. And it has some type of spiritual significance to it. Not really sure as to what it is. So I was sitting at a table, and I was next to this actress who played in The Devil Wears Prada. A very, very pretty young lady. I forgot her name. Anna something, I think. So while I was seated, all of a sudden Arnold Schwarzenegger came back. And he sat down and he tried swiping the newspaper out of my hand. I'm not really sure as to what that means, but it was too vivid, and the energy signature was his. I'm sensing it didn't feel like it was somebody parading around acting as if it's him. It felt like him. The energy felt like him, like his. I don't know what it is exactly, in the physical plane, but I just thought that it was extremely weird that even though I was not thinking about this guy at all, he appears in my astral projection. And that happens a lot with a lot of very spiritually inclined people. Not only do you get terrible motherfuckers who, out of envy, try to stop your spiritual progress and growth and will try to attach to you to stop you, but also you get celebrities that come to you. There was a woman who years ago was talking about it. Her name was something Tree or something, I forgot what it was, but her name, it's not really that important, but she was talking about that phenomenon. So anyways, let me go ahead and do y'all tarot reading for today. Today is November the 26th, 2022. I wanted to see out of curiosity what that meant right before I begin doing y'all tarot reading. Wow, that's very profound. Let me go ahead and yeah, the spirits were actually right. They were saying that it does in fact represent another life, and so that would make a lot of sense. An alternate life. That was the sense I got when I looked at the spirit mirror communication. So anyways, today is November the 26th, 2022. So I'm going to go ahead and use these cards to try to see exactly what awaits us, the collective, for November the 26th, 2022. I don't like how these things manipulate my dreams and stuff. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. I'm wondering if it's in the timeline where that girl snatched my body. Yep. It's coming from another timeline. But it seems like it's all jumbled up with two different timelines. So anyways, let's go ahead and throw these cards. Control. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw these cards. So let's see what's going to happen for today. I'm doing a Celtic spread, but I do it my own way. So do this shit at my fucking trio, drunk ass motherfucking wetback. Motherfuckers are obsessed with drinking, I swear. Very low vibrational behaviors with them motherfuckers. That shit was wild. That was crazy. He kept snatching that shit, and I kept asking him, I'm like, why are you picking on me? I'm homeless. I don't have much of anything. You know, why are you coming for me? I'm being like pissed off / irritated. It's just like, here you are, you got this rich motherfucker snatching up your motherfucking shit, and here you are in need of help, and that's the last thing you fucking need. I wonder if that woman's name is Anna Paquin, but it's not her. She has this look about her, very, very pretty to me. She looked like that actress, Selma Hayek, but a younger version with bigger eyes, bigger doughy eyes. You'll come back to me. All right, so let's go ahead and get these cards out the way because I got stuff to do. I got a lot of inner work to do on myself. So let's try to make some money. So in the challenge position, we got the Wayne Wise ones. We got angelic help. We got miraculous aid. And I feel that with the appearance of this card, this represents, I'm getting on a sense like on a spiritual level, it represents like this inner coming to, like you're coming into your own. You're becoming who you were truly meant to be, what you were supposed to be. And you missed out on a lot as a result. You know, a lot of people when they're growing up, they forget who they are and they walk paths unknowingly that it's not true to them. They think it's true to them, but it's not. You know, it's actually going astray from their path. And that's a very real thing, and that's something that I've experienced myself. So I'm sensing that the challenge position, this card in the challenge position, being in the challenge position represents some type of reconstitution and some type of amends with a timeline that you totally lost because you were lost for a long period of time. Now for the present position, we got the sacred union. And I feel like on a more spiritual level, partnerships, romance, this represents a reunification with self. It represents you coming into your full being. You're coming full circle. You're no longer just one aspect here, one aspect there. You're becoming full again. And so that's exactly what you got going on. A reconstitution, a reunion. I'm sorry. I can't control my thoughts on the right side. I'm trying. It's because of something spiritual. But anyways, it represents sacred. It represents a recoming back, a reunification. Now, for some of you out there on a more mundane physical level, it also represents a reunification with the physical, a bond with a soulmate, a bond with a twin flame, your other half. Because some people, especially organic portals, you need your other half to feel whole. Whereas people with souls like myself, we really don't need that. That's why we get stuck with needy motherfuckers. Now, anyways, with that being said, the next one, for the future position, we got the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge and security manipulation. This usually represents, for me, an evil asshole. It's funny how that shit dropped right at that time when I say that too. It represents somebody who's extremely, weirdly, negatively insecure. But in this case, I'm sensing that it's somebody who had a lot of darkness in them who are starting to come back into the light and embrace the light again and be part of the light again. And I'm sensing that it's somebody who's starting to acknowledge things for what they are. Yeah, now I'm able to see clearer through my third eye again. It's getting a little bit better, but I still got to do some work on this motherfucker. Now, on a more mundane level, I'm getting like gangster energy for this. I'm sensing that it represents somebody who probably joined gangs and all of that, align themselves with gangs, and they're starting to come out of that mentality. You know, that belief system that, oh, I got to roll with these people so I can have protection, so I can be able to do this, da 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 da. And this person here is starting to come out the realization. It could represent both male and female, by the way, that it's not worth it. It's not worth losing yourself to something like that. Yeah, this just fell on this all of a sudden. Now right here, for the outcome, okay, I totally skipped some. Now right here, what's going on in the subconscious, we got the dream walker. And I feel like you're walking between different timelines in the astral plane. that you're seeing with spiritual foresight what could have been, what you could have been. And it's showing you where you fucked up and how not to fuck up again. The spirit guides are going to be coming to you like a motherfucker to protect you. Now right here we got the lady of the mirror. That's in the conscious position. And with that being in the conscious position, that represents somebody doing a lot of inner reflection. Somebody going within. That's your conscious state of mind. You know, somebody who's, you know, it's just kind of like when you itemize something. You're looking at all the things that, you know, you've done wrong, where you fucked up, and you're itemizing that, and you're like, no, I want to change. I want to change. I want to be better. I want to do better. I don't want to be stuck in this toxic ass motherfucking cycle over and over and over again. Same old shit, every single fucking day, just same old shit. You don't want to be caught up in that. Now, for what's occurring in your I believe this has something to do with your goals, like what you're consciously working towards, the web weaver. You're trying to manifest your life according to your original life purpose, what you want. I'm sensing this is for a person who originally the sky was the limit, and they totally abandoned it and ended up with a karma that shouldn't have never been theirs, that was not meant to be theirs. And so you're lifting yourself up of those restraints, and you're bowing out of that former timeline where you were stuck to that. Now right here we got the Lady of the Lightning. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. And this here represents someone who is going askew towards a different reality than where they had been walking. You know, a lot of this is just about like shifts and all of that, you know, like going into a different place mentally and all of that, a different zone and all of that. I feel that with it being in that position, it represents somebody who is on the verge of accomplishing a lot and achieving a whole lot, and is in the process of going in a direction that's where they were meant to be. Now that's the energy that's all around you. That's what this represents. And that in and of itself represents it's all about you. Now for the Fears and the Hopes card, we got the Chess Queen, trust and strategizing. And I feel like with it being in that position, the Chess Queen, you're going to start making moves towards bettering your life and doing something better with your life. Instead of staying stuck in the same old karmic ass cycle that's the result of you having walked astray from your path. You're going to be returning back to source, back to where you originally started, and you're going to be realigning. You're going to have a realignment. It's going to be beautiful. Right here we got the Swan Queen, which represents transformation, intuition, and patience. And with the Swan Queen being in that position, that represents you coming out of hiding. See, you see a little darkness right here. You see that? She's coming from out of the darkness and into the light. She's black, by the way. pretty much is consistent with what I've been saying all along, the collective. That you're going to be coming into your own like a beautiful swan. And you're transforming back into the person you formerly were and who you were meant and should have been. Anyways, if you want a more thorough tarot reading, a more personalized reading, please contact me at ravenbytarot22@yahoo.com. I can also be contacted on Etsy under the name The Soul Collective 22 on Etsy as well. Take care to all of you out there and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
And now you